Hi guys. So we're going to go over 52 times 34. Now, how we're going to do this is we're going to do the box method or the area model. Both methods are valid. Well, actually they're the same name. So we should not get confused if I say box or area model interchangeably, same time. Now, my very first step I want you guys to do is literally just make a box. Make a box, make a square, just make a box like so. Now, this is a horrible box. Now, next, what I want you guys to do is to partition the inside. Partition means just cut it up, make smaller boxes. So you should have 4 smaller boxes inside, like this. Next step is decompose the numbers into its place values. So when I say decompose, I literally mean just break apart. So as you can see, I'm decompose, which means break apart. So I want you guys to break apart. Oops, that is not my function. Anyway, I want you guys to decompose 52, and I want you guys to decompose 34. That's all I want you guys to do. Now, remember, inside a box needs to be smaller boxes. Now, we're going to decompose 52. How you're going to decompose it is, well, look at the place values of 52. 50 and 2 can be broken down into 52 can be broken down into 50 and 2. 34 can be broken down into 30 and 4. And if you're like, Miss, how you did it so fast, so quick, like that's what literally what I want you guys to do is make a little chart right here. I made one on the side already. It's right here. And what I want you guys to do is literally, I'm not saying literally a lot, but what I guys really want you guys to do is write the numbers down. Oops, make it green. What I want you guys to do is just to write the numbers in this chart. So, I'm going to fix this. And then make this green just to make it easier to differentiate. Okay, now what I want you guys to do is just write 50 and 2. Now 5 tens is the same as me saying 50. 5 tens is 50. 2 ones is the same way as me saying 2. So 52, 50 plus 2. 50 plus 2. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our next number, which is 34. We'll turn 34 and decompose it. So we'll decompose 34. So in our little chart, write 34. We have 3 tens. 3 tens is the same as me saying 30. And 4 ones is the same as me saying 4. Now, so on the outside of our box, outside, I want this outside. Make sure it's outside. Outside. These numbers must say outside. They don't want to come inside. They like the cold. They don't want to be warm. They like to be homeless. So let these numbers be homeless. Do not give them a home yet. Thank you. Now, we are going to make sure these numbers stay outside and move on to step 3. And I am going to move this box over because in math, we don't want to do too much work unless we have to. Thank you. And I'm going to delete this little arrow because I don't need it anymore. Now, when we go into step 3, which is to multiply the inside. We're going to multiply the inside. And I wrote it in Spanish as well. So now, we're going to multiply all the numbers and put the answer inside the box. So, we're going to multiply 30 times 50. I'm going to do a different color because that's hard to see. And I'm the one doing it. Okay. 50 times 30. Now, do not get scared. Do not be alarmed. Don't be like, Miss, what is that? You know the answer. I know y'all do. Because you guys know for sure what 3 times 5 is. It's 15. So, you guys know what 30 times 50 is. Because 3 times 5 is 15. And we have 2 more zeros. Now, as a review from our previous unit on multiplying with multiples of tens, when you're multiplying any number by tens, bring the zeros with your answer. So if we're multiplying by 30 and 50, we're going to multiply 3 times 5, which is 100, which is 15, and we're going to bring our zeros over. So how many zeros do we have? We have 2 zeros. So we're going to bring both zeros over. And we should have an answer of 1,500. Or 15. So inside my box, I'm going to write 1,500. Inside my box. Now, we're going to move on because we got some more numbers to do. Come back. Why did I do that? Now, we're going to do 30 times 2. So, pay attention. We're going to do 30 times 2. So, do not freak out. Do not worry. Do not skip. You know what 3 times 2 is. It's 6. 6. So you guys definitely know what 30 times 2 is. Because you know what 3 times 2 is. It's 6. And we have 1 0. So we're going to bring the 0 over to our 6 and turn it into 60. So we just turned 6 into 60 by just adding 0 next to it. So inside my box, I'm going to write the number 60. Now let me move this up a little bit because I don't have a lot of space. Okay, now we are done with 30. 30 is done. She retired. She's living her best life. She did her job. She's chilling now. We're done with 30. Now we're going to move on to 4. 4, our little 4 over here, our little 1 4 over here. We're going to multiply 4. We're going to multiply 4 and 50. Do not freak out. You guys know the answer because I know you guys know what 4 times 5 is. Because 4 times 5 is 20. We all know our 5s. So 4 times 5 is 20. However, we don't have 5. 5 got an upgrade and they're 50 times 4. Do not freak out because you know, I don't know why this iPad's doing that. Okay, because we know that 5 times 4 is 20. Like we know it, we see her, right? And don't forget, we're multiplying with an extra 0. So we're going to bring the 0 over and our 20 just became 200. So 50 times 4 is 200. So for 4 times 50, inside our box, we are going to write 200. And we are not done yet because we still got one more. I am going to make this a little smaller because I still got one more. Now, while I am figuring out this, I think you guys can probably guess what our next number is because my kids are smart. But we are now going to multiply. We are now going to multiply 4 times 2. Now, I know you guys are geniuses, so you guys can probably tell me what 4 times 2 is, but it's 8. So, in our final box with just our ones, we're going to write the number 8 because y'all ate that. Now, you should have inside our box 1,500 or 1,500, 60, 200, and 8 because y'all ate that. And now we're going to move on to adding. No, mathematicians are genuinely lazy, so I'm just going to copy this and move this down because I'm not writing this again. Okay. Now, and I'm going to erase this. Now, we are going to be done. In fact, I only need this color. Thank you. Now we're going to do add and done. Add and done. So what you guys are going to do next is add up the numbers inside our box. The numbers inside the box. 30 retired, 50 retired, 2 retired, and number 4. They all retired. They're in Bahamas. They're chilling, living their best life. So 1,500, my apologies, 60, 208 will be added up. So we're going to start with our biggest number. Our greatest number, greatest and biggest are the same. Our greatest number is 1,500. So I made a little chart here to show our place values. So I want us to do. Now, if you don't need this place value chart, you don't have to make it. It's more so in case you feel extra fancy, I guess. I don't know. But we're going to write 1 because we have how many thousands? 1. How many hundreds we have in 1,500? We have 5 hundreds. How many tens we got? We got 0. How many ones we got? 0. And guess what? We just finished 1,500. Now, we're going to move on to our next box. 60. How many thousands we got in 60? 0. How many hundreds we got in 60? 0. How many tens we got in 60? 6. We have 6 tens. And how many ones we have in 60? 0. No ones is lonely. So this is 60. This is 1,500 or 1,500. And guess what? 60, she retired. She did her best life. She retired. Now we'll move on to 200. How many thousands we have in 200? 0. How many hundreds do we have? We have 2 hundreds because we're balling. How many tens we got? 0. And how many ones we got? 0. And so now I'm going to extend this a little bit more, make it longer. Not pretty, but it is what it is. And so now 200. Bye, 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 bye. And now we got our lone 8. She's the one left, so we're going to do that one next. So 8. Do you have any thousands for 8? Nah, she's alone. Any hundreds for 8? Nah, she's by herself. Any tens for 8? Nope, by herself. And do we have any ones for 8? We have 8 ones. And so now all we're going to do next is add them all up. Let's start with our ones place. I'm going to take this away. Let's start here at our ones. So we have 0 plus 0, which is 0, plus another 0. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 is nothing. So 0 plus 8 is 8. Tens. We have 0 plus 6, which is 6. 6 plus 0, which is 0. And 0 plus 6, which is 6. So right now we should have 68. 6 tens, 8 ones. So now we're going to conquer the hundreds place value. So we're going to the hundreds and we're going to go to add them up. So we have 500 plus 0, which is 5. So we have 500 plus 2. So 500 plus 200. Don't freak out. What is 5 plus 2, my people? 7. So you got 700s. 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 Now, we're going to put a comma because every time you write 3 numbers, we got to put a comma to show that we got more money. Now, we're going to the thousands place. We have 1,000 plus 0. 1 plus 0 is just 1. And since we only have zeros here, we'll just bring the 1 down to join everyone else. So our answer in total is 1,768. Now, 4th grade, because you have the STAR test coming up some point next year, I need you guys to get in the habit of boxing in your answers. I will not see it, and I'll mark it wrong if you did not box it. Please box. And that's how you do the problem. So, to check our work, let me check our work. 52 times 34 is 1,768. And that is our answer. I hope this really helps you guys. And if you have any questions, I'm in my class. I'm always on Class Dojo. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I can't wait to see your homework on Friday. Bye, guys.